Hey everyone! Ever wondered when women start missing you the most? Well, psychology has some fascinating insights. You know that feeling when you're away from someone special and you just can't stop thinking about them? Turns out, there are actual psychological triggers that can make someone miss you like crazy. Understanding these triggers can be like having a secret decoder ring for relationships. So get ready to dive into the fascinating world of psychology and relationships because we're about to uncover the secrets of when she starts missing you. Chapter 1. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. You know the old saying, absence makes the heart grow fonder? It's a phrase we've all heard at some point in our lives, often when we're about to part ways with someone we care about. But have you ever stopped to think about why that might be true? Well, it turns out there's some truth to that. When we spend time apart from our loved ones, it gives us a chance to reflect on what they mean to us. The distance creates a space where we can miss them and appreciate their presence in our lives even more. When you're always around someone, it's easy to take them for granted. The daily routines and constant interactions can sometimes make us forget just how special they are. We get caught up in the mundane and overlook the little things that make our relationships unique. But when you're apart, you start to appreciate them more. You find yourself reminiscing about shared moments, the laughter, and even the challenges you faced together. It's in these moments of reflection that you realize just how much they mean to you. It's like that favorite sweater you never wear but can't bear to give away. It sits in your closet, a silent reminder of comfort and warmth. And when you finally put it on, it feels like a hug from an old friend. Suddenly, you remember all the good times you had, all the things you love about them, the shared jokes, the adventures, and even the quiet moments of simply being together. These memories flood back, filling your heart with warmth. And guess what? That's when the missing begins. You start to feel that tug at your heart, a gentle reminder of their importance in your life. It's a bittersweet feeling, but it's also a beautiful one. It's like a little reminder from your heart saying, hey, remember how great this person is. It's a nudge to cherish the moments you have and to look forward to the times you'll share again. Yeah, you might want to hold on to that, because in the end, it's these connections that make life truly meaningful. So next time you're apart from someone you love, remember that absence really does make the heart grow fonder. Chapter 2. The Power of Shared Memories. Remember that time you went on that hilarious road trip and accidentally ended up at a goat yoga class? Or that candlelit dinner where you both couldn't stop laughing because you tried to impress each other with your terrible French accents? Those shared memories, those inside jokes, they're like little love bombs waiting to explode. When she stumbles across a picture of you two, or that song you both love comes on the radio, bam! You're right there in her thoughts. It's like a sweet reminder of the bond you share, and that's when the missing intensifies. Chapter 3. The Missing Link. Here's the thing about emotional connection. It's like that invisible string that ties two people together, even when they're miles apart. When you've truly opened up to someone, shared your hopes and dreams, your fears and vulnerabilities, that connection runs deep. It's like having a best friend, a confidant, and a cheerleader all rolled into one amazing person. And when that person is gone, even for a little while, you feel the void. That's the emotional connection reminding you of its power, and that's when the missing becomes almost tangible. Chapter 4. Physical Distance. You know how they say distance makes the heart grow fonder? It's a phrase we've all heard, but have you ever stopped to think about why that is? Well, there's a reason for that. When you're physically apart, it's like the world suddenly feels a little bit emptier. The spaces you once shared together now seem vast and lonely. You're used to having them around, their presence a comforting constant in your life. Every laugh, every shared meal, every small moment becomes a cherished memory. But now, that space where they used to be is glaringly empty. The couch feels bigger. The coffee tastes a bit more bitter, and the silence is deafening. It's in those quiet moments when you're reaching for your phone to call them just out of habit that the weight of their absence hits you the hardest. You find yourself scrolling through old photos, reminiscing about the good times, and that's when you realize how much they truly mean to you. Each picture tells a story, each memory a testament to your bond. Distance has a way of putting things in perspective, making you appreciate the little things you once took for granted. And that's when the missing really kicks in. It's a bittersweet feeling, a mix of longing and gratitude, knowing that someone so special is worth missing. Chapter 5, The Memory Triggers. Ah, mutual friends, those lovable troublemakers who just can't help but bring you up in conversation. It's like they have a sixth sense for knowing exactly when you're trying to move on. And bam! They hit her with a casual, "Oh, that reminds me of the time your name." Suddenly, you're the topic of conversation, and all those funny stories, those embarrassing moments you thought were long forgotten, come flooding back. It's like your friends are playing a cosmic game of remember when, and guess who's winning? You are. Those memories, they're like little sparks igniting feelings of longing and nostalgia. Chapter 6, The Double-Edged Sword. Let's face it, social media can be a blessing and a curse when it comes to missing someone. It's a double-edged sword that can either bring you closer or make the distance feel even more pronounced. On one hand, it's a way to stay connected, to see what they're up to, even if it's just through carefully curated photos and witty captions. You get to witness their moments of joy, their achievements, and even the mundane parts of their day. But here's the catch. Social media can also be a highlight reel of all the amazing things they're doing without you. It's a constant stream of their best moments, often making you feel like you're missing out on all the fun and excitement. It's like watching a mini-movie of their life, and you're just an audience member. You see them laughing, exploring, and living their best life, while you might be sitting alone, feeling the weight of their absence even more. And that's when the missing can creep in, that little voice whispering, maybe they're better off without you. It can make you question your worth and your place in their life, amplifying feelings of loneliness and insecurity. But don't worry, it's just social media playing tricks on your mind. Remember, what you see online is just a fraction of reality. Everyone has their struggles and down moments, even if they don't post about them. So take a break, put the phone down, and focus on the real connections in your life. Chapter 7, The Ghost of Relationships Past. Sometimes missing someone goes beyond just wishing they were there. Sometimes it's about unfinished business, those lingering what-ifs and if-onlys that haunt your thoughts. Maybe you never got closure, or perhaps there were things left unsaid. These unresolved feelings can be like a weight on your heart, a constant reminder of what could have been. It's like that last piece of a puzzle that you just can't seem to find. Until you address those feelings, those unresolved issues, the missing might linger a little longer than usual. Chapter 8, The Memory Triggers. Birthdays, anniversaries, holidays, those special occasions have a way of sneaking up on you and hitting you right in the feels. It's like the universe conspiring to remind you of all the amazing times you shared, all the traditions you created together. Suddenly you're reminiscing about that time you surprised her with a flash mob on her birthday, or that romantic getaway you planned for your anniversary. Those memories, they're like emotional time capsules, transporting you back to a time when you were both happy and carefree. And that's when the missing intensifies, a bittersweet reminder of what you once had. Chapter 9, The Wow You've Changed Factor. Here's the thing about life. It's all about growth, about evolving into the best versions of ourselves. And sometimes that growth happens when you're apart. Maybe you picked up a new hobby, faced a fear, or finally achieved that goal you've been chasing. And when she sees you thriving, sees the amazing progress you've made, it's like a wake-up call. She's reminded of your strength, your resilience, your ability to conquer the world. And that's when the missing takes on a whole new meaning, a mix of admiration, pride, and maybe even a tinge of regret. Chapter 10, The I'm Doing Great Effect. You know what's incredibly attractive? Happiness. When you're genuinely happy, when your joy radiates from within, it's like a magnet. It draws people in, makes them want to be a part of your positive energy. So when she sees you living your best life, smiling, laughing, and embracing all the good things that come your way, it's hard not to feel a twinge of longing. It's like she's catching a glimpse of what she's missing, and that realization can be a powerful trigger for missing someone. So if you're wondering when she'll start missing you, these psychological triggers might just be the answer. Remember, relationships are a two-way street, and understanding these triggers is just one piece of the puzzle. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more relationship insights. And don't forget to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.